I'm glad you had a lot of good times. Melanie's mind's a mind of fanatic. Melanie's mind so great you can't have it. Melanie's mind a mind of fanatic. Melanie's mind's the great you can't have it.
What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. And because of Spooktober, I thought it would be a really good idea to talk about some paranormal stories. And I have a very special guest here. You might know him from Identity Theft. And if you don't, check out Identity Theft. Here's a really cool sticker. You can get stickers, merch, and everything. And I'll link it down below. Give them a listen on Spotify, SoundCloud, and Apple Music. Here's my good friend, Oscar.
Hey.
Oscar and I have experienced some paranormal, can't really be explained things, and Oscar is gonna go first with his story. Identity theft. I'll play a little snippet right here that won't be copyrighted.
It was.
Okay, so go ahead.
So I go to California like a lot. My mom lives out there. She's like my second mom. And I have a cousin. We'll call him my cousin. He's like my nephew technically, but he's older than me. He had a little brother. He died a while ago when I was a kid. And so I go over there a lot, and he's like an older brother to me. We hang out and play Halo and stuff, you know, just Cali things. And then, you know, I either sleep in my other cousin's old room or I'll sleep in the living room, and this time I just happened to sleep in the living room on this trip. I have a terrible time falling asleep, or at least I used to. I'm really old now, so I fall asleep everywhere. But I couldn't sleep, and there's a, what are those called? Living rooms, kitchen, and then a family room, and they're all like, you can see across
One story, like it's a one story.
Yeah, it's they don't have basements in California. They're gonna fall off the earth soon. Point is, while I was trying to sleep in the living room, I could see across the family room, and there's like a silhouette of a dude just standing there. He's pretty tall dude, you know, pretty heavy. I'd smash, honestly. He's pretty tall, but I was like, oh, I'm just sleepy. I'm just tired. I was like, whatever, I'll go back to sleep. And the next morning, I bring it up to my cousin, and my cousin's like, oh, he's like, yeah, I've never really like told you about that. My cousin's like older than me. He's like an adult. He's not gonna, don't get me wrong, he's gonna mess around with me, but not like this. And he was like, yeah, I started seeing him ever since my little brother died. So I was like, that's not cool. And my other cousin from California one time stayed the night there while we were there, and he saw the same thing, just in a doorway, not across the hallway. So that's 2 instances. That's not okay.
Did he like look like Abraham Lincoln, or like?
No, he was like, it's kind of like when it's just like that, you don't see, like, he's not like buffed out, he's not like ready to square up, his arms are just at his sides. He's probably like, I don't know, 6'4", maybe 6'3.5".
Damn.
If I'm being generous.
That's fucking scary.
I guess.
That's some scary shit, honestly. Have you heard about like experiencing more like there? Like, has anyone else since then?
Just my cousin and my other cousin and me. I don't know. I'm there like 3 times a year. I haven't seen him since.
Intruder or ghost? Who knows?
Or not a ghost. Maybe I was sleepy.
Boogie, 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 boo.
Sleep paralysis?
No, that doesn't happen to me. I'm not weak.
My story, or like my experiences, all happened when I moved when I was 10 into the house that my parents live in now. And pretty much my older brother played the Ouija board there, and it was just really creepy and unsettling, and there's just a lot of creepy shit going on there. So one of the times, my room was in the basement, and I was with my little brother, and I was folding laundry because we got to the point that we were not allowed to be in the basement by ourselves. Like, we always had a partner, and I never slept in my room in the basement for like the first maybe like 4 years of us living there, we always slept in my mom's room. So me, my dad, my little brother, my sister, and me, we always slept in my mom's room because we were scared. This time I was in the basement and I was folding clothes and I heard heavy breathing in my ear, and I got super scared because there was no one else there. My little brother was in front of me like playing because he was really young, and I couldn't figure out where the breathing was coming from, and it felt really hot and just right here in my ear, heavy breathing. So after that I just ran upstairs and I told my parents, and they didn't really say anything because they knew that something weird was going on. If you hear that, it's the laundry.
Or is it?
Boogly, 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 boo.
So also when we moved into this house, my little brother was maybe around 2 or 3, or like, no, he was more like 5 years old, and he was still really, really little, and he said that he had an imaginary friend named Kayla. And at this time, it was just really unsettling because we didn't know who Kayla was and he'd never met a Kayla before. And one time he was by the stairs, and the basement was where all the activity was mostly happening. He was at the top of the stairs and he started crying, "No, Kayla, I don't want to go down there. I don't want to go down there." My little brother, he was smart enough to know how to use my dad's flip phone at the time, and we were going through my dad's pictures, and it was a picture of our hallway, and at the very, very end of the hallway was the silhouette of a little girl, and we didn't know who it was. It wasn't me, it wasn't any of our cousins, so we were like, who the fuck is this? And we showed my little brother, and my little brother said, "That's Kayla."
You're really gonna assume a silhouette's gender like that?
I hate Kayla.
So that was that, and that was really scary. And then another, just like during this time, I experienced a lot of out-of-body experiences when I was sleeping. And one night I was sleeping in the living room, and I could see myself sleeping on the couch, and there were 2 demons right next to me, which I started yelling at in my sleep, like from where I was up above, just watching myself, and I started yelling at them, and they started to move away from my sleeping body, and they started heading down towards the basement, which was where the activity was happening. And when I woke up really scared and in the same position that I was when I was sleeping. And it could have just been a dream, but it did resonate with me a lot because one of the demons' face looked a lot like Bagul from Sinister, and it was way before the Sinister movies even came out. So you could imagine my fear when I saw the trailer for Sinister, and I saw the demon's face that I had once seen in a dream, which was just super scary for me. And for the longest time, I could not watch that movie without getting a really bad anxiety attack because it felt too real for me, which is just coincidence? I don't know. But we had priests and a bunch of paranormal people come to our house and bless it and see if there was something there, and just constantly a bunch of people came to bless our house, and eventually like it went away. It's not haunted. I started sleeping in my room in the basement and everything was fine, but those are some things I just have a hard time explaining. Oscar has another story here.
This one's quick. I used to sleep in my basement in my old house that I lived at for like 20 years, which I just moved out of like 3 months ago. And every day, like at 3 in the morning, like I think it's 3:40 something, my door would open, and this happened like 2 days in a row, and I was like, all right, I'm sick and tired of this shit. So I closed it and I locked it, and on the 3rd day it opened again, and I was really scared, and I didn't like it.
Ghost or thief, or I don't know. And just on another note, one time I was sleeping in my room in the basement, and I woke up because it felt like there was someone like going like this on the edge of my bed. And when I woke up, I could see my bed indent, and I was like, okay, I'm just freaking myself out. So I kicked my feet up to like make my blankets go fluffy because I thought I was just freaking myself out. And every time I did that, it would sink right back in, like if there was someone at the bottom of my bed, which scared me, and I ran to my sister's room crying because I was so scared.
Ghost was trying to smash.
But though we've been laughing, I know some people take this stuff really seriously, so just take it lightheartedly. These are just some of our stories that we bring to light because, you know, we can't explain them, and they're kind of funny, and they're kind of a coincidence, and who knows what was really happening? Who knows if ghosts are real? Who knows? Justin's raising his hand. Justin doesn't think ghosts are real. Oscar, what's your take?
I don't know what I believe in.
We're
Not
both-
God, but
We're both agnostic, so like we don't know. Could ghosts be real? Sure. Could they not be real? Sure. But we don't know.
one more story. One time I went to, this was like exactly a year ago, because it was like October. Me and my friend Jack, he's white, so of course, you know, we went to a cemetery because that's what white people do. And we were there for a while, we were just wandering around. It was probably like 11 p.m. because we went after a car meet. And we were just, and cemetery is I think like 120 years old, something like that, out in Broomfield. But, you know, we were going around and we took pictures and that's all that happened. Nothing scary happened. But we took this picture too. He took it. Yeah.
Identity theft. Check it out. Post-mortem cover. Come over here. All right. Justin has a paranormal story too.
So the guitar that I have is my grandpa's guitar, and one day I was playing it in my basement when I lived in New Hampshire, and the second I started playing it, one of the lights went out, and then I stopped and it went back on. So I waited a couple seconds, I started playing it again, the light went out, and I stopped and went back on. And it happened one more time after that, and it freaked me out. And then I went to check on it, and the light bulb was just half screwed in. Oh, and also one other thing. There was this, it was a couple years ago, it was late October, I think the day before November. These really, really, really short, like, monsters and, like, ghosts kept knocking on my door.
Motherfucker.
What did they ask for?
It's fucking candy, dude. It was creepy.
That's not right.
Ghost or what?
Well, those are our stories, our paranormal.
Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. What are you looking for? Oh, okay.
Bro, please put that in the video.
Always lock your fucking doors, because you don't know who's just gonna come in. Alright guys, well, these were our paranormal stories. Obviously ghosts, a ghost just came in, the ghost of...
That old white dude.
Yep. So,
Christmas passed.
thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And definitely check out Oscar and Nick. They're the members of Identity Theft. They make some awesome fucking music. They're dropping some this month, 1st October, Spooktober, oogly boogly boogly.
Boogly 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 boo.
So make sure to check out Identity Theft. I'll have all the links down below. I'll have the link to Oscar's Instagram if you want to go check him out. He has the links to his merch on there too. Check out Identity Theft for real, because that's the best bops for October. But also, thank you so much. I'm almost at 500 subscribers, and by the time this goes up, I'll probably be at 500 subscribers. So get ready for that giveaway. I'm really excited. Make sure that you like this video and you follow my Instagram if you want to know more about the giveaway. That's it from us.
Bye, I guess.
Bye.